This is the fabulous Porsche 911 GT3. It was our car of the year in 2013 and is a monumental piece of engineering. It is also so fast and so focused that we wondered what they were going to do to lift the RS above it. Well, now we have the answer. Intimidating, isn't it? The engine has swollen to 4 litres. It has the wider body from the turbo, and squeezed into those arches are the wheels and tyres from Porsche's hypercar, the 918 Spider. Despite the heavier body, the RS is riddled with myriad weight-saving features to ensure it is 10 kilos lighter than the standard GT3. Features like that sculpted roof, which is made from magnesium just 1mm thick and which saves a kilo compared to an aluminium roof, and 800 grams compared to a carbon one. For a full list of the weight-saving measures, have a look at the magazine next month. Then there is the aero. Those distinctive new vents on the front wheel arches are the key, enabling downforce on the front axle to be increased by 30%, which in turn meant the huge rear wing could be put further up into the breeze. Overall, Porsche claims that this RS produces 80% of the downforce of a GT3 Cup car. The launch was based initially at the incredible Bilsterberg circuit, and rather than watching me potter around its huge elevation changes, with a drop that makes Laguna Seca's corkscrew look like child's play, we thought you would rather watch your Bergmeister set what turned out to be a new production car lap record. Enjoy. On track, the RS is simply stunning. Not only is it monstrously fast, it is so confidence-inspiring. Most impressive for me was its predictability and security when braking late and deep into corners, or when encountering mid-corner bumps. And when you do breach the limits of grip, it won't hang you out to dry, remaining precise and controllable. Annoyingly, we weren't supposed to turn the ESP off at Bilsterberg, so I'm afraid you'll have to wait a little longer for the sideways shots that prove this. Much as the RS is a car designed for the track, however, a large part of its appeal, for me at least, is that it's a car for the road.
So we've left the track and we've come out onto the road, and the good news is that for all this car looks wild and intimidating, it is actually a very civilised and very lovely road car. We've criticised the 991 generation 911s for their electric power assisted steering, but this is undoubtedly the best iteration yet, and it really does feel, to all intents and purposes, just like a mechanically, hydraulically assisted system. You get lots of lovely feedback through both the steering and the car, and all those rose joints in the suspension mean that even just pottering around like this, well, it feels, you can feel things, and it's a lovely car just to potter in, which is something I hadn't expected. I thought it was going to be so furiously intimidating and so furiously fast that to be honest, the track was going to be the only place for it. But the real surprise is that it's a beautiful car to drive on the road. The suspension, well, despite the fact it's stiffer, you've actually got a slightly taller tyre because you've got the bigger wheels, and so the ride's perfectly good. And it still feels like a 911 as well. You're definitely aware of where the engine is. But then you pick up speed, drop a few gears, and it just blows your mind. This 4-litre engine's got 493 brake horsepower, 339 pounds-foot of torque, and it feels as muscular as the old Metzger engine now. It's going to be used in 911 race cars from this moment onwards. It's absolutely